Hey everyone, I don't have any broken game stuff to fix today, so instead I thought I'd do another collection video and say thanks to you all for 1,000 subscribers. I never expected things to come this far. I thought of the channel as a fun hobby, but ultimately I thought things would die off. You'd lose interest, I'd lose interest, etc. Seeing new people trickle in over time, however, has motivated me to keep going. I hope that you all stay engaged. I respond to almost every comment I get. Please share my channel on Reddit or wherever you think people might enjoy it. Let's get some new people to join us. I'm excited to see where this can go, and maybe one day I'll have some production quality. Anywho, let's get on topic. Today, the collection we'll be looking at is... boop! The Nintendo 64. In total, we'll be looking at under 20 items, so the collection is not huge. Most of the games are loose, but I do have a few complete items, such as the console itself. With all that said, let's get right into it. Let's look at the system itself first. I don't know that this is 100% complete, but you can see we do have some paperwork. It's always fun to look back on some of this stuff. Of course, we have the system, one controller, power brick, and there's the AV equipment under it. That's all I have to show here. We'll box it up again. For the first game, we gotta go big. Conker's Bad Fur Day. This game, it's an absolute masterpiece. Not only did it have a fun story mode, but the multiplayer is right up there with the greats. I have a ton of nostalgia for this game, and I still need to do something about this old Blockbuster sticker. I was considering making a video on restoring it, so let me know if you'd want to see that. Next, I'll go through all my complete games. There are just a few, and then we'll finish out with the rest of the loose carts. First up, Zelda Ocarina of Time. This game set the standard for 3D adventure, and really was the first one that did it correctly. There's a lot of wide open spaces with nothing to do, but you gotta forgive it for that. It set the bar for everything that came after. Next we have 007 GoldenEye. We all know about this one, and many consider it to be the greatest multiplayer experience to be had on the platform. Even though it may not hold up by today's standards, this game was amazing when it came out, and I have a lot of good memories playing it. Super Smash Bros. Do I need to say anything more than that? Super Mario 64. When you consider this game and Zelda, it really shows that Nintendo at the time was the only company that knew how to make 3D games good and fun. And this is no exception. Mario 64 is definitely still one of the best in the series. Pub. Why does this always happen? Banjo-Kazooie. Another great 3D platformer, this time with a fun companion. I didn't play as much of this one as Mario 64 as a kid, but I definitely did play through it and had a great time. NFL Blitz 2000. The Blitz series was pretty popular when I was young. I remember playing more of it with friends on the PS1, but the 64 version is probably pretty cool too. Turok 2. Back in the day, I don't remember liking this game too much. I feel like I remember the controls being clunky, or maybe that's just an excuse for me not knowing where to go next. Needless to say, I never played through it. If I'm missing out, let me know and maybe I'll try it again sometime. Perfect Dark. This was a pretty iconic FPS at the time, up in the ranks with James Bond GoldenEye. I don't know that I ever made it through this game, but I did enjoy it, and I thought it had good multiplayer too. Mario Kart 64. This is where it all began, because the Super Nintendo one, it wasn't as good. Probably the first great kart racer, and everybody knows this game. Mario Tennis. I played this one endlessly with my brothers, and we had some pretty heated competitions. I don't remember there being really any great ones after this. I think the original is still the best in the tennis series. Wave Race 64. I remember playing this one a lot with my neighbors as a kid. I think at the time I was really impressed by the water effects, and it was just a really fun racing game. Excitebike 64. Another great racing game of the time where you race with dirt bikes. As a kid I was really into BMX and motocross, so this game really paired well with that interest. Resident Evil 2. I was terrified of this game as a child, but that didn't stop me from loving it and playing through the whole thing. A lot of people didn't like the tank controls, but for some reason, it didn't really bother me. In 2019, they made a great remake of this game that surpassed the original, but this one will always have a special place in my heart. Star Fox 64. Probably the first great 3D rail shooter, and it was really great. The arcade style of this game gave it excellent replay value, and I'm definitely doing it an injustice by not saying more. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I didn't play the N64 version too much. Most of my memories of Mortal Kombat are on arcade machines at hotels, but I'm sure if you're into the series, this would be a great one to pick up. 1080 Snowboarding. This is a pretty cool snowboarding game that I didn't get too much out of, probably because at the time all my friends were playing Cool Boarders on PlayStation, which I preferred probably just out of nostalgia. Rampage 2. I still need to get around to playing this one. I believe it's a monster beat 'em up type of game. I've heard it's pretty good. Well, that's it. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me, and I'm glad we can have some fun together. If you like these collection videos, let me know down in the comments. I can certainly do more. I have other systems. So thanks again, everyone. This is where I'll leave it, and at this point, I'll show you some brief footage of the whole collection. Thanks for watching, and take care.